स्पॉटलाइट में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट अमीता। Join me weekly as I talk to guests who will share their success stories and inspire us. Fashion model दिख रही हूं ना मैं? क्योंकि the designer wear that I'm wearing is stunning and it has been designed by today's guest on Spotlight. आज हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में है वो बॉलीवुड फैशन डिज़ाइनर जिनका सारा परिवार ग्लिट्स और ग्लैमर की वर्ल्ड से जुड़े हुए हैं और जिनके क्रिएशंस को वर्ल्ड वाइड रिकॉग्निशन मिला है। Welcome to the Spotlight, Mr. Dinesh Ramsay.
Thank you very much, Amitha, for having me over.
Well, it's very exciting to have you on the show. You know why? Because your creations are coveted worldwide.
Thank you.
And in fact, मैं तो आपकी fans में से एक हूँ. I'm wearing one of your designs.
Yes, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you. That's thanks to your creation. Okay. And actually, most of my Indo-Western attire, अगर आप मेरी closet में देखेंगे, it's mostly your creations.
Thank you. No, you carry it very well.
Thank you.
I always believe that it's not only the outfit, it's also the girl who's carrying it and the way she carries it. So thank you.
Very humble, sir. Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you, आपके पिताजी, the late Mr. Keshu Ramsay, Bollywood के जाने माने producer director है.
Right.
तो automatically लोगों का सोचना होता है कि okay, बेटा भी film line में जाएगा.
Right.
But luckily for us, you're a fashion designer. What made you choose that career?
See, with Dad, he worked for all the Khiladi movies. He did most of the Khiladis, actually pretty much 12 of them, with Akshay Kumar, and then we did Khaki and other films. I did assist him in production in most of the films, and didn't feel it's for me. I did a film by myself, a movie called 2001. I was the producer for that film as well.
I remember that one.
Yeah, with Jackie Shroff and Dimple Kapadia and the rest.
Love the suspense in it.
Yeah. So I tried that film also, but again, somehow my dad was the one who always told me, you're not cut out for the Bollywood industry. You're too straight. You're too whatever. So
very honest and
well, they're all honest and nice, but at the same time, you have to be a little bit, you know what I mean.
यानी कि industry में होता है, entertainment industry में.
Yeah. So then my mom is a fashion designer, so I learned everything off her. I went to school for fashion school in Bombay, for Claire's fashion school, and studied fashion over there. I used to help mom with some exhibitions and stuff. And eventually, the clients would tell her, call your son because we need a male opinion. And she brought it to my notice that you're really good with this. Why don't you take it as a business and study it and then, take it further? Bringing it to Canada and US and this side of the world, I really feel that even today, I feel that as a designer, it's an amazing feeling to meet with NRIs who can't reach India, or even when they go to India, it's so difficult to actually meet with the designer and speak your mind, and the time frame they have when they go is hardly 2 or 3 weeks they get off from work and other things. And to achieve a custom-made outfit in that span of time, it's really difficult. So I fly down from Bombay, I come here, wedding season, I'm here to meet with the brides and the family and those who want to wear a little bit of a more Bollywood
the touch to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the good thing is कि आप दोनों दुनिया के likings को जानते हैं, like because you're here and there, and that's probably why I think the clientele here would be more satisfied with what you create.
Right.
The time factor is there, but with what you create versus somebody who is out in South Asia.
Yeah, no, it's more. I make sure that it's wearable. I make sure that it's worn again. Even for a bride, we try our best to make it in a way that if there's a 2-layer, we take off the top heavy layer. So she can use the inner skirt, or with the sari, we can put up a sari on the blouses, and slowly we'll talk about blouses and stuff later on. Yeah.
So it's like almost multi-purpose भी कह सकते हैं.
Right. Yeah.
Now I have to ask you, ये तो कि आप Bollywood में थे. What was your experience with Bollywood?
It's amazing to work with the film stars. It's a very different feeling. Of course, being a producer's son, I do get the respect and love in a different way. So I don't have the struggle phase, let's put it up that way. But meeting with the artists, working with them, like in the movie Khaki, I worked very closely with Aishwarya Rai. And it was amazing. Like, it's a beautiful feeling. the director's needs have to match the artist's needs, and of course with my input of what we should create, keeping in mind the scene and the location, or mostly songs. In songs, we have the opportunity of going a little bit out of the box.
Okay.
So we don't have to. We're not so restricted on the concept or something like that. So it's a lovely feeling. It's very different when I'm working with a bride, as her. And here, especially this side of the world, there are themes involved and colors involved. And in India, it's different. It's the bride first, and then everything else can move around the bride. But here, it's the hall, the coloring.
Interesting.
So in fact, even a lot of the brides, they speak about that the hall has gold chandeliers, and so they want gold beading on their outfit, and stuff like the backdrop is going to be all crystals. So I would like my outfit to shine and outshine the lighting and everything else.
So here it's almost like you're working with the whole film set, whereas there you're probably just working with
the director and the artist.
But do they give output there too? Like, did Aishwarya Rai have an input in terms of what went into the costumes?
Yeah, we were working with Anna Singh also, the designer.
Yes.
So she worked very in the film Khaki with Aishwarya, and then we went through that.
Okay.
But it was, every artist has, first is of course the artist's need. We have to make sure that they are satisfied with the colors and the what would they like to wear, how much they would like to reveal as far as the blouse cuts and stomach or whatever, belly button showing. Yeah.
So you did say it's not a struggle, it came automatically due to your dad, but it sounds like there was still a lot of work you had to do.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It's not as easy as a producer would say and the artist would agree. It has to be much beyond that. They have to love it. It was the best compliment I got from Aishwarya at that point was she told my dad, why is he in Canada? Why isn't he here? And that was a very good moment for me where I really felt proud, and I thought that's a good compliment I'm getting, that she would like for me to be there more than this side.
As we were talking about the fact that Bollywood or Indian fashion industry में आपका बहुत बड़ा demand है, and you have chosen to work out of Canada. You told us a little bit about why, but if we can get into details as to why.
As far as I know, I'm the only Bollywood designer available to meet with clients here in Toronto, and then I travel all over US and Canada. I get invited to shows. I like the idea of being the only person to meet with, and I see the joy in the clients. I feel the respect they have for hand beadwork, and they understand that it takes that much time for these workers to work on a piece. It's not as because here I think we respect time more in this side of the world. We know that what is hard work. Not that in India people don't work hard, but at the same time we do have a lot of luxuries over there, which we don't have here. So they have a lot of respect and love for my work. When we are actually designing, we pick one flower from one outfit and we take the beadwork from another, we mix the colors together, and they see how it comes to life. As in when we process, I do sampling, I give them a sample before getting the piece made, and they love to see that whole, the effort put into their wedding dream dress. Like that's the most important day, according to me, for a bride.
Yeah, I would say
or for
too.
any person.
Yes.
So her outfit has to be spectacular, has to be one of a kind, and what suits her and what suits her body, figure.
So I know, like being your fan, following you, being your client, I know uniqueness is key for your designs.
Yeah.
So if I would ask you, like, what makes up most of your clientele? I know your creations cater to day-to-day wear, red carpet, wedding, but most of your clientele hail from which
Most
section?
of my clients, to be honest, are bridal.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I don't do casuals. But my casuals also have a lot of twists in it. Like you said, Indo-Western cuts.
Yes.
I don't do absolutely like cotton salwar kameez or kurtis and stuff like that. Even my kurtis are a little bit out of the box, because that's why you're coming to a Bollywood designer. You want that extra touch. It should say designer when you look at it. A classic black long top could also have a touch of just a cut on the sleeve or a little dangling on the sleeve makes it speak that this is a designer piece.
Makes it stand out, yes. So let me ask you, say I came to you as a bride. Can you take us through the process, like what goes through from beginning to that final wear that she gets to?
Hopefully one day you will.
I will for sure. I know where I am coming when I need to get mine.
No, for sure. When you come to me, like recently we were talking about with a bride who wanted to incorporate her husband's favorite hero, which was Superman, I believe, or something
nice.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we took those colors and we used them in the outfit. And initially she didn't mention that, and then later on we found out why she was sticking to those colors. And so as far as your needs are concerned, like now we even initial the groom and the bride's, with diamond work, like gold work, and we initial it on the outfit. So these kind of minor details makes a big difference, and that little emotional touch to the outfit.
Exactly.
We sit one-on-one. I understand the person's needs. Many times the client is shy enough not to tell me why she does not want to show her arms or why she does not want to wear a halter or whatever. But that's where I come in the picture and I understand the client. We spend a lot of time just talking first, initial talks to see what she exactly wants. And then we get into have to try her cuts. So we start off with what cut suits the client. Like a mermaid doesn't suit everyone. A fish cut would not suit everybody. And same way the Cinderella, the big ball gown cut would also not suit everybody. These are the few cuts which are now available. And then of course I go into the crazy pant sari and the gown sari, and we go into many other cuts. Those are on the funkier ends. Those are mostly worn for the engagement or for the Sangeet. That's where we go funky.
Nice.
And then for the ceremony, it's the traditional. Most of them are still loving the red with the whole head dupatta and everything. My dupattas are also very unique.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the brides have been loving
Like
that.
I would say, this one too here.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have appreciated that. That's where I was telling you that living here also I've learned that the needs of the client. It's difficult for them when they're not brought up by wearing saris and lehengas on every other occasion, and there aren't many occasions here in Canada anyways. So it's always a wedding or like an event where you would dress Indian, which is probably, if I'm wrong, let me know, but probably once in 3 months or 4 months.
It's picking up.
Yeah,
So it is
now
picking
it is,
up.
yeah.
So I think the demand is growing more
Exactly,
for designer wears like yours. Yes.
Yeah. So to answer your question, yeah, as a bride, we start off from knowing their personal needs, then getting into the colors, the cuts, and eventually we come to the reception outfit where I would like to talk about a few of, I think I'm pretty well known now for the backs I do, for the blouse backs, and as you see a few, I can show you that again, not everybody can carry the back. So we shift the back movement to the upper back. We could cover the lower back. We have to see what the client's needs are, how comfortable she is. We have to keep it respectful at the same time sexy, and have
That's
a nice.
what women have to look.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So yeah, and then that's how the bride, I make sure she's happy at the end of it.
Love it. Like it's a whole package. It's not just about the design. You put in the emotions into it. So it's like a 1 in a million kind of piece, and you keep it for a lifetime. Whether it be what I hear is you bring in emotions based on what their life story is about.
Yes.
But then you also work with each bride or person individually, whether it be casual wear too.
Yes.
So you try to accentuate their features that they want to showcase.
Right.
Whether it be the sari blouse, the pant type, lehengas, or the lehengas, the traditionals.
No, we are very much involved with the weddings where the brides have so many requirements, and unfortunately some of them have lost their dad, or they were so close to what he wanted her to be wearing or things like that. And then we work with that, and then I give them ideas of how we can still keep all those thoughts in today's fashion and make it work. You know, a lot of the brides, the Gujarati brides, they love wearing the panethar, which is white and red, but they still want to look modern. So we use the colors and we convert it so that way the mom is happy, the daughter is happy, who's been born and brought up here, and she doesn't want to go extremely traditional. So we keep. I'm quite involved. It's fun. It's like a whole drama.
It's a whole family.
Yes,
you make
yes,
a whole family.
yeah.
I know you're already making your mark in Hollywood. I've seen you on the Tyra Banks show, your creations.
Yes.
It has also been up on the Oscar 2013 awards.
Right.
Do you plan to take on Hollywood full time?
I would love to, not full time because I love my Bollywood as well.
Okay, I hear you.
But at the same time, it's amazing. Again, it's a beautiful feeling. It was Mrs. Aparna Dana who wore my collection at the Oscars. It was very nice of her. She had all the offers from Indian designers, from people from here, sending her emails, pictures and everything, but she did choose me to design her outfits, and it was a wonderful feeling. And she's Toronto-based actually.
Yeah.
For the movie Life of Pi, they won the award.
Yes.
With Tyra Banks, she's my all-time favorite anyway. So it was an amazing. When I heard that my collection will be and I think Aishwarya Rai also was in the same show.
Yes,
so
that's true.
It was an amazing feeling to see my collection, and unfortunately I couldn't fly down. I was in India at that time.
But your creations speak for yourself. They go loud. It's Mr. Dinesh Ramsay.
Thank you, Amita. So yeah, Hollywood I would love to, for sure. I have been approached for a few films where they need the Bollywood twist to the outfits. So that on and off we keep doing big and small, and I would love to have as many Hollywood films and celebrities wearing it on red carpet.
Yeah, God willing, and I know with your creations they're already making waves, and I'm sure it'll be there in Hollywood too.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Even here, I've seen a lot of. It's amazing how the Brampton mayor, the previous Brampton mayor, was wearing my collection and so proud to wear it, and it was an amazing feeling. And now, luckily, for my Mississauga mayor also will be wearing my Indian collection.
It's everywhere, your collections. That's amazing.
Thank you.
What are some of the shows and the events that viewers can catch your collections at?
I love doing the Sohag Bridal Show.
Okay.
That hands down, I've been doing it for many years. It's one of the best shows I do, and I think they target the right clientele. I get the right viewership, and so yeah, coming up in February again, I'm looking forward to the Sohag show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I have to ask you, you are worldwide, like I said, and you said you travel quite a bit. You're traveling back and forth. You have clients who love you in India, want to keep you there. You have clients who love you here, who want to keep you here. I was just wondering, this celebrity fashion designer, do you get some me time, some relaxation time?
Now that actually, I like to escape with my wife, but I cannot do India or Canada or US because these are the places where I'm working. So most of the time, how much ever I try, I'm still working. And the phone nowadays is, I think your whole office is your phone. So that being said, if I could just even try to escape for a week with leaving my phone back, it would be an amazing feeling. But yeah, me time is tough for now. I'm growing, I'm getting there. So I think it's an undertime. My kids miss me a lot every time. They keep telling me that we don't spend enough time, but that's, I think, part of success.
Part of it comes with it.
Right.
I can see them already. Papa, can we make an appointment with you? Design our clothes for us.
Oh, my daughter's already into wearing my collection, and she's only 11, but she's every time she sees one of my newest creations and can I wear that? I said, you're still young, hold on. I'll design things for your age.
That's interesting. So you also do if we had like a child clientele.
Custom making.
Custom making?
Yeah, we only custom make.
Okay, that's good to know though.
Yeah, we prefer to do the teenage onwards.
Yes.
Not too young for girls especially. But yeah, we custom
even teenage
make.
onwards. Yeah,
that's right.
That's also
good
for
to know. Prom dresses, I do a lot of prom dresses.
Good to know.
And a lot of the wedding gowns, the white wedding gowns, and many other. There's a lot in the Western field also.
Amazing. It's been lovely talking to you, Mr.
Same
Ramsay.
here.
Can you tell our viewers where we could find you? Is there a website or a Facebook page?
Yeah,
that we
sure.
can-
It's DineshRamsay.com. It's RAMSAY.com. And Facebook page also is Dinesh Ramsay Designs. So it would be lovely if you could like the page, share it, and
Yes.
see my latest. I keep updating my latest on the page and on our website.
Well, I can vouch for it because that's where, like I said, I get most of my collections. So we will be following you for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, I know,
you.
and coming and sharing your success story with us.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be here.
We are truly lucky to have you in Canada and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. तो ये थे मिस्टर दिनेश रामसे जिन्होंने हमें सिखाया है कि शायद हम प्रसिद्ध परिवार से भी हो सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर हम खुद कड़ी मेहनत करते हैं तो हम अपनी एक खुद की मार्क बना सकते हैं. Well, that's a wrap for this week. Thank you for watching us. For updates, follow us on Facebook or Twitter, and I would love to hear from you. So write to me, VJ Amitha Spotlight@gmail.com. Until next week, this is Amitha signing off, but inviting you to find your inner spark to find your own spotlight.